Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you're right.
Okay, so let us continue with what we left yesterday. Okay, so let me share my screen first. Have you tried that thing of searching and edit thing and look for bootstrap model? Naman,
Actually,
Raja?
yeah, actually, I'm the going with that new page one. I tell you, na,
O-
yesterday, I have defined already in my API.
Okay, so you will be doing with new page, right?
Yes, new page with getting particular ID.
Okay, that is good then. Is my screen visible, right?
Yes, visible.
Okay, so this was our code which we have done yesterday. Hmm, This is where we left. Okay, this was done. After this, we were doing our. Let me open that as well. Browser. Europe nodes. Okay. So now what all things were left is let us go to our edit product page. Okay. The issue which we were facing yesterday was you were clicking on edit button, but edit on the edit page, nothing was coming. Right? In the edit page, nothing was coming. When we are entering something, nothing was
Yes,
coming
yes.
there. Right. So what we can do is for getting some data here, for getting the some data here like new product dot name and all these things. Okay. So we can add these things. Let me first run the app. We can show these things using the find. Okay. So how to use find and what is find function in our project.
Just want to ask, like, if we want to filter anything in our this view one, we basically use computed, like methods we are using. We need to use computed something like that. If we want to
Yes, yes,
filter
computed.
against some IDs or something.
Yes,
Okay, and if means we are fetching something, we have to async mount also, right?
yes.
Okay, okay.
If you are fetching something after something happens, if let's say if I am fetching something and then updating it and then fetching something again. So in that scenario, we will use the async await thing in the mounted also. Like firstly this should happen, then this should happen, then this should happen. Or firstly this should load, then this should load, then this should load. Okay. Because some things are there which we can define, like let's say if we are defining a product, if I call, let's say if we define in our page, instead of calling all the products, if I just get all the products and then category ID and then use them to map all these things together. Okay. Then in that scenario, like if I have not defined any relationship in the database of models, if I go to models, so you see, we have defined our relationship between this category and products. This is a relationship with products table, right? Using
Yes,
this
yes.
category ID, and this relationship is already having a backref which says that I can access the products category name also, category and ID also I can access, right? I can
Mm-hmm.
access products name using this way. You see, category name is coming by this thing, cell dot category name, category dot name, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this way I am accessing this. But if I have not defined this thing in the database, while defining the database, then what do I need to show? So in that scenario, I will be using my filter and then map the data. That means I will map my category ID, which I am getting from my product, to the category ID, which I am getting from my all categories table. So I have two APIs now. One is category API, which will return me all the categories. Other is products API, which will return me all the products. But products API has category ID also, right? And category
Mm-hmm.
API also has category ID. Then I will find filter all these APIs to all these category ID and category ID in the category API and category ID in the products API. I filter those things and map those things to each other. And then in that way, I will show the product API along with the category name, the product details along with category name.
Mm-hmm. Okay, okay.
Okay. How
If
much are you
not
done with the
defined, then we
project?
need to do fetch thing. No, if it is not defined background for particular that thing, and you want to search against that thing.
Yes. How much is your done?
What?
How much project is your done?
Uh, in middle of the thing.
Okay. What about you, Raja?
I am working with a backend, um, means in Quiz Master. I am doing.
Oh, you are doing quiz master. Okay. Fine.
Backend thing that is left. Async Slurry I have done, and that mails and all. No, HTML
Okay.
mail hog that was means that thing is left.
Okay. Okay. So now let us move on to our manager dashboard. Okay. So CD front end. Okay. Let us go to manager. Manager one was the name. 030 login. Yeah. This manager has created some fruits and all these things. Okay. Now on clicking this edit, we are going to the next page. Now, if we want to get these details in our next page, in this thing, what can we can do is we can add this. Go to the edit product page. Okay, and now we will add filter, or we can say find using this thing. Okay, so how to use find here is by doing our work of, let's say, where we are fetch products is there, then on page load, let us say define one more function which will fill the new product thing. Okay, fill this new product thing with the previous data. Okay, this is what we want to do for the first time, so let us do that.
And if we if we want to define a different method, we used to define under one method, or we can do like async.
If you want to define another method, I'm not getting like.
Means to say that basically there are two or three methods I need to define in particular that view. So likewise, you are doing that async, and then you are doing async under one method only. So do I need to define methods separately, or under one method I can define async with async and all? Yeah, like this one method you have defined, no?
Yeah, only one method is defined actually.
Okay,
Method
okay.
means all the method, it can have either async method or non-async method.
Okay.
Async function or non-async function, it can have both kind of functions. Just these are some properties of the view. Like this is data property, other is methods property, third one is we have mounted,
Mounted up.
fourth one we can use is computed. Computed is used for
Hmm.
searching things. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
Then also this mounted can also be replaced with created. That one on created of the app, then it should run there like this.
Okay.
Okay.
Mounted basically we use when we want to fetch firstly, and after that we need to perform some actions, right?
Yes. When you want to
Mm.
fetch something in the initial of the page,
Initial of the pages.
when we open the page for the first time. So let's
Mm-hmm.
say we define fetch fetch one product, and it will get ID. From where it will get ID? Let us define the ID also. Now let us try this. Fetch product ID. Okay. Now if not, we will not do this thing because we have not defined anything like this. So we use like that. Okay. Mm, just let us just remove this fill here. Okay. Just this this bracket is opened here. I think the bracket issue is there, no? One bracket open, then which one we are closing here? This one we are closing. Then this extra is closing, I think. No. Blue is closed. Okay. After this, okay. Now done. Okay. So now what we do is we define inside this. We are using this thing now. So in this case, what we actually do is we will just set up our function like that. It should get filter the things from our page and then show us. So let's say we do this thing. If response is okay, is not required here. So let us just first comment this all. Okay. Control slash, and now we have got the ID. Now let us define the product. This is dot all products dot find product with product ID equal to ID. And then what we do, if product is there, then we assign this thing to the this product to this value. Okay. What we are doing in this, we are defining first const product. We are defining a constant product with the name product, and in this we are fetching data from our all products array dot find with the product. This is a function we are defining, arrow function. In this arrow function, what we are passing is we are passing the product ID product actually, and then using this ID we are matching if its ID is working matching or not. If its ID is the same as the ID which we have defined here or not. Okay. And then we are setting these details in the new product and then updating it. Okay. So let us make this fetch one product also here. Okay. Has already been declared. Sir, So it is not coming here. Console. What is there is actually so back manager dashboard. There was actually dashboard. We use that thing here, no? Manager dashboard. Where is it gone? Which category is there? Product. Sorry, it was on edit product page, right? So here it is. Yeah, this sort. Filling there. Category product is filling. It is not required here. Fetch one product. Okay. We should do it after this only. Yes. Yeah, physical product details. This is what we do. It is actually I'm finding these things, but not passing it there. Let me take by. Is there okay? Continue cleaning. Okay, it is console.log or products is we are doing here. No? We know this first. Well, let us see now. Okay, now nothing is coming here. But if we go to the our this thing, let's see if it is calling or not. Let us just console.log. Have you used that edit category thing? Let me. Okay, we have not defined that edit function Edit product now. This is the empty thing which we have copied here actually. These things we have to find actually here now. Yes, we are getting all these things here. We are doing okay. And on updating this, we should do edit product is there, right? So then this is done. Where this should work now. Let us see. Turner server error. Okay. Image product dot name. Get a name. Backend has some issue then. These are the names we are passing actually. Payload has name and then description, price, unit, attributes, script, name, product dot name. Let us go to product API. Product name, get name, or CP, get name, strip. Okay, he is doing this thing mistake here. But strip he is doing twice, na? Else product dot name. Then unit also strip is also strip. Price is not being stripped. Okay, but it is saying it is sending nothing in the backend. Let us see then in the API. So it's fine here. Data request.json. That is better. It would be if we create another function of this for getting from one only. Okay, so this is same. Let us just erase all of them once. So logout is there, fetch product should be there, fetch category should be there, edit product is getting product ID. Okay, we are getting from there. Name is also we are passing. Why is it telling this? No product name. Product. Again, it is seeing this error. It is not getting anything in the backend. Fetch categories. API slash product. It's there, no? Main.py. Product ID. We are passing yes. Then what is the issue? It's passing actually. So it is actually getting same only. So this is not the issue. API slash product slash 2. It is cutting there. But payload me, it is not passing anything. Was this thing working earlier? Like this edit functionality of a product? Hello?
Yes, but I'm not sure. You just check if he has saved already in that. Oh, that is different thing.
We can't check this thing now. We have to use this
I got to
API
know
thing.
he is using Under and we are using here.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Just check the API once with Postman itself. We'll get to know.
Hmm, okay. Let us check once. See now. First we have to log in, na?
Yes, yes.
Manager 1.
I think we will put get na. Why post? Oh, sorry, sorry.
We are
Okay,
logging
login.
in, na?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got it, got it. I think password is correct or what? Because it don't take so much time.
Password
Mm,
is correct, 2030 only. Let me close it again.
email ID is same.
manager1@gmail.com. Yes. manager1@gmail.com 2030. Yes. Cancel, yeah. That it is also not showing here whether API is coming or not. API request.
Usually don't take much time like it is taking.
Think I have to restart my system once.
Oh, many things are going in this system.
Yeah, that's why it is not working. Yes. Can I just leave and join back in 5 minutes? Restarting it.
Sure, sure. And one thing I want to ask, like in that front-end one, like when I log in as an admin and go to the dashboard, I found one issue like at second or third time what is was there, like I log into the admin, there was
Hmm.
means the page was blank. Okay, but when I refresh, all things appear again. It was one time with me. Why it is happening? You get an idea on this?
Like you open the page and then
Yeah, I log in to the admin. Okay, log in as an admin, and I'll route to the
okay,
admin dashboard. Okay, so
okay,
what is happening? Like one or two times it is working fine. It is not a regular thing, but every time it is working fine. But I found one time this issue like I am login as an admin, and when I enter, it was complete blank. But when I refresh that browser, all things appear again.
okay. Maybe because of cache. Have you made cache there? But not the thing.
No, 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 cache. I have
No, check mounted thing once. Mounted would have some issue
it is
if that
not
is the
happening every
case.
time. It is not happening every time. It happened only once.
Okay, that is mounted only. Mounted maybe you are using mounted in a reverse order. Just use mounted Whatever you have written afterwards, just use it up or below. Just look write like that and use async function there also. Think I have
But
to
why
close
it
my
is?
system once.
You close. We'll discuss later. Okay. Okay.
Okay, okay. Let me just stop. I'm just leaving and then joining back after restarting my system. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry
Okay.
for the issue.
No issue.
Let me just. Okay, so let us run the backend. Okay, so you go to products. Let's pick product ID 2. First, we let us log in first. Nah. So, host. Let's open with this. I hope it will work now. Okay, okay, now finally it worked. Yes, so let's just copy
What
this.
was the issue in this?
I
You
don't
know,
know,
right?
I just refreshed it and it worked.
Might be Postman issue. Also.
Yeah. Okay, so let us now copy this authorization BRR token, paste it here. Let's go to API product slash 2 and we post the data, the body details like then this. Let us just send these two things only. Let us try sending these things once. Okay.
Method.
Post. Oh, sorry. Put. Non-type JSON attribute strip. Again, same issues you were getting earlier.
Same issue.
Let's see if product API it is getting request notation, then name price, it is at price, and but the thing is it is already checking here data.get price if it is there. Otherwise, just set this value to this. So there should be no issues in this case. We can give anything, either which is coming from the either it is coming
Yes,
from the
yes.
backend or not. Either it is coming from the any API or not. We can either just write name and description only. It should work because we are checking already, na? If
Yes.
this condition, if something is there, then do this. Otherwise, not. Don't do this. But role is also manager. EESCRIPTIUN. Yes, it is also there. It is right also. Other things. Unit. Unit. Let's say two. Then we have price. Hmm. Yes, stock is also there, na? Let us send this then. Now it is updated. Okay, so it is asking all the things. Let us see. Name, description, unit, price, and stock. But the thing is, it should work. Not. It is not working expectedly. It is asking for all the things here. Then, even though it should not ask like this, right? We are getting these
As
things.
condition, we have given it clearly.
Yes, because he is doing this strip thing. And none type object. If you are not passing anything, it is telling us none type object has no attribute string. Strip. That is the reason. Copy paste.
Means issue with strip.
Yes. And in this scenario, just use strip. Okay. Let's see. Now it worked finally. Yeah, you see here, na? Again, this was the issue which is coming earlier also. So let us check the database once. Yeah, banana only. Yeah, it is updated. Unit actually it is kg. So yeah, it is updated here. So let us move on to there then. Front end. SRC components. Let us go to our edit product page. Let us just remove everything which is here and then copy things again. Okay. Create category manager dashboard. We had this uh, table, na? In the manager dashboard, we had this add new product form. So let us just add this. Copy this. Person edit product. Now script, and inside we need to do is, let us just first update these things. Okay, so what we require things here is just only some basic things like name, not these things like new period.name and all, right? So let us just do simple model name, description, then price, then unit, then we have a stock, then category ID. Okay, and then forgetting okay, it's fine. Model category underscore ID. Okay, and this make it edit product. Product. Okay, let us add one more button here. Let's say if you want to cancel edit. Okay, in this what we can do is we can just move to the home page or the router link or the manager dashboard. Okay, go back and this works. Okay, so this is how it looks like. Now let me just make it edit product. Okay, export default, then it comes with data, and these things will be there. Mounted fetch products, unmounted, these things should be there, right? Why is it getting XCOs? Let's define this now. This name, description will be there, price, unit, stock, category ID, and then all categories. Okay, and also we have the ID of product, and this we get from our the routes. Okay, this ID we will get from the route. This is actually the product ID. Clear? Now on mounted we will use it this thing later. Mounted we are not using now. Okay, now let us create the methods. In this method, what we create fetch products actually. This will fetch all the products, not just one because we don't have any API, which will fetch just one product, right? So then response of JSON, then data equals. Let us define all products also here. Okay. Now, while fetching this, we need to pass our headers also, right? Method will be get authorization manager token and all these things are done. Okay. Then this will set all the products data to there. Then now in this, let us get just one product data. Okay. So now let us define. get one product. This is how we will fill that. Okay, clear? Now fetch category we will do. This is done. Edit product. And now fetch categories. Now this should work hopefully. Let us check this now. Okay. The issue was in because we have copied things now. When we have copied things on the manager dashboard, so we have copied these things also, new product.price and all these things. And then in that scenario, it was filling this thing and not these things which we are required to show. Okay. Let us see. I hope this thing should work now. I think we are not running it now. Manager. Hmm, Login successful. Edit. So let's try to. It is not passing these things in the category, na? For this category, where is that? Let's go to manager dashboard. For me, get API slash products, it is having issue. Categories are coming, but API slash products is having 404 issue. Why so? Refresh it once. Product is saying API slash products. It is not getting all the products, but why? Yeah, that was API slash products only. Edit product. Yes, this is also done. API slash products. That was API slash products only, right? Yes. Okay, shit. Where is this? Edit product, and this is not products. Category is not coming here. Useless category. Okay. What is coming? Category is also coming. Useless categories is filling all categories. So it should be for
Mm,
category and all
it's
category.
mounted at the last, now fetch categories.
Yes, it is mounted already.
Okay, okay.
Mhm. Category dot name. Category ID.
I think some spelling mistake or what was
Yeah,
it?
that's also I'm thinking. This is the issue in this now. If we just stuck at one point, then we stuck only.
I
This not
know, I know.
really. This is also there done.
Just check Control F and check names if there is S or what something else for categories itself.
No, it is actually getting category. It is getting category, na? It is getting category, but not showcasing in there. So that
No,
means
no,
the issue is
backend it is getting, but in front end is spelling mistakes or something like that. That I'm saying.
Check
Backend.
check line one. Check line number 105. Category. This dot category dot ID. I think.
let's see, name is there, category ID. This category ID is what we have defined there. Okay. And this category ID is
I-
coming
Okay,
from
okay, okay.
here, no? If fetching categories also, that is also fine.
No, no, he is saying category dot ID. Category underscore
Okay,
ID.
okay. I was wrong. Sorry.
We have created simple functions. Now let us try creating async functions then. No? Async fetch products, await fetch, and then response, get response for JSON, get one product. This is a simple thing. Okay, all right. This total products are data. I'm not using it here, na? What is the issue happening here? This await we also return, na? Still it is not getting these things here. Category not ID. Category name is passing this category theme here. All categories also getting filled. What is the actual issue? Everything is work code as per the code, everything is fine. Actually, let's just print this console.log. Okay, you can see in the console. This is the one dot name. Issue क्या है इसमें? Yes, सही. Resume is completely fine, but just not showcasing here. Hmm. Category dot name. V model category ID. Yeah, this is also right. This is also right. Category dot ID. Yes, this is fine. Then what is the issue? In the front end, are we the console? If I run this, see, this is not defined. Let's just ignore this for now. Okay. Okay. Issue was there. Okay, it is updated. Message is also coming portability successfully, but the issue which was showcasing here is for because of this one product. The issue which is coming is only because of the thing which we are trying to get from one API. Using this all thing, we were trying to fetch all the details of the product, and the issue was in that only. And getting all these details and then passing it here like this is causing the issue. But this should not happen actually. But why is it giving this error? Now we are defining this function get products. Okay. This dot one product dot name. It is passing this particular product dot name to that. Any guess what can be the issue? Naman Raja?
No, I'm also not getting this thing. Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Okay, let us ignore this then. We will see this tomorrow then. Okay. Let us continue further. Okay. Let us move
Yes.
on to our other functionalities. The issue is only coming, like edit is also working, but the issue coming is only that we are not able to get the data on this page. Get the data means when we are opening this page, then we are not able to get the previous data. Previous data means the previously written data. We are not able to get that, right? So the better option would be if we just create one API, then we can just get the data from there. So let us create one API in the backend now. Where is this? Backend applications product API. One product API is defined here now. It will okay. Okay, done. Let us now go to our main.py. Before this, let us import that here. Mm, One product API. That color coming in white color. Applications. Oops, I am importing from purchase API.
Product APIs. Okay.
Here is the product API. Okay, now it works. Sorry for my background voice. Actually, tomorrow is Basant Panchami, that's why some people are having DJs and all. So now in this scenario, we don't need to fetch all the products, right? We can just use one product details. All categories is required, but all products is not required. Uh, Fetch product is not required. fetch product only. Okay. So now in this, what we do in this fetch product, we want to do is like now this will work. So backend is stopped. Frontend is still running. I think so. No? Refresh, yes. Okay, fetch product is not mounted. Backend has issue again. Product API get got an expected argument product API product ID. This is the ID we are passing. Is the ID. Okay, sure. Let's go in the product API. One product API self and product ID we are going to pass. This is same ID equals to product ID filter by this. Else product not found. Okay. Return to this. Okay, this is okay, fine. PSI product -2. Okay. Type product API dot get got an expected key. What argument product ID. Just edit product. Search 3 forward to the menu. Console. Backend is not running. Yeah. API slash product slash 2. That's previous error. Internal server error. Is product ID in this. Let's check. ID. That address is also passed. It is just not getting the data from again. API slash product this.id. This should be for get only. Then put base working fine. Hmm. The backend equals not ID current user. Okay. ID equals product ID. The ID which we are doing from the get request. Manager ID current user get user ID. But first ID equals product ID. Yes. Click. Let us try to get this thing first using the backend. Okay. So we already have Postman HTTP request that will go there. The applications local storage manager token. Okay. Initializing. API slash product slash two, and then authorization headers will be bearer token. Okay. This get request I am sending. Now here we can't put authorization header, no? PI is not working. Okay, got the issue. Yeah, now got the issue. It is saying, you see here, it is saying that product API, where is it? Product API dot get got an unexpected argument product ID. The issue comes here is that we have defined this thing API slash product slash integer product ID, right? And the same thing we are defining here also. So it takes what is defined earlier. So what is it? So let us make it product. Instead of this, let us make it one product. Okay. ONE. One product dot ID, and then in the front end also edit product API slash one product. Okay, now it is coming. Let me go to edit page. So you see the text which is written earlier is coming now. Whew.
Finally,
Then
it comes.
finally it come, and this thing worked because of only extra API thing, right? The find thing is also not working properly. Okay, so Naman, this thing will work for you. So you just take this thing in mind. Okay,
Yeah, yeah, I
let
will
us move.
try. I will try.
Okay, let us
I
make it
will
dry
try.
fruits now and make it, let's say,
This thing I will never forget because we have put too much effort.
yeah, okay, it is updated. But dry fruits and vegetables, I selected or what selected? Mm, I will make it dry fruits. Now it is not getting updated. Okay, I think category ID is not getting passed properly. Category ID is coming here, but not getting its value from here. Category.id, and this value goes as the category ID value. After getting this thing is working, and after put in the backend, it is category underscore ID, and here also it is category underscore ID. And this is what we have defined here as well, category underscore ID v model, and this dot category underscore ID is what we are passing now from there. But backend expecting category underscore ID. Let us see product API, and in this, okay, actually we are not updating the category of our product now. In this you see name, price, description, stock only. These things are only updated, the category is not updated. Okay, clear Naman and Raja?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh,
Go
yes.
ahead.
So that is actually not mandatory thing. Let us just edit functionality should be there. Let me just edit, remove this thing. And because of this, we have worked too much thing, and in the backend it is not there. Oof. Okay, so now next functionality what we want to add is we want to add a functionality which will send request to the admin to update the category. So let's say I am a manager, I want to update the category. I want to request for updating a category. I want to request for updating let's say in category, or I can say updating a category or deleting a category or creating a new category. I can request this thing from the manager. So now we will use the category request API. So let us do that same thing in the same page. This will be a very large file now. So category request API. Let us see what things can be done from here. Cache is there. Okay, this thing is required for the admin. get thing is not required for the manager. Okay. If we want to showcase, then we can just showcase them, but actually it what request he has sent, but we will see it later on. Okay, let us first create some requests. Let us see there are requests. Okay, requests are there, so let us then just show those also. Category request API. Okay, so in this, what we do is let us say we have. Okay, let us first update this now. JSON loads. Now I think with the all the issues which we have seen today, you get to know that if any issue comes and what to do, right?
Yes, yes.
The easiest way is to create the API for getting just one thing also, which we missed in the backend. So no issues.
I
Let's say
faced this issue yesterday when I was creating that registration for manager. Actually, I faced
okay,
yesterday issue. Dropdown was
okay,
not
okay,
working on that because API was not created particularly for that thing.
okay. So JSON dot JSON dot loads. Then just copy this now.
And today, before closing the session, you just tell me that thing. You were telling me mounted thing. Telling
Okay,
that,
okay,
uh, so that I can try this thing.
okay, okay. So what is in the API category approval? This is for actually admin part. Manager, if not equal to admin, then no one can access this. Okay. Then this post and get is for both manager and admin. And what I think is this thing can be implemented much more easier way using less table. That if I can say another way of implementing the same thing, so I just keep one table. Let's say in the category table, where is the category? The same thing to implement, I can say let's say a category table. In this category table, I will keep one additional column. Okay, of handling whether it is approved or not approved, or whether it is like let's say request received by updating request, which kind of action request received by, and which kind of whether it's updated or not. So these kind of things can be we can do there in the category table only. And if a person, let's say, if a manager wants to create a new category, manager will be able to create the category, but it will the category status will be unapproved. Okay, if a manager want to edit a category, the category status will be unapproved. So it will not be actually updated there, but still keep the data. So we can have another column for the updated thing, updated or deleted thing. Manager wants to delete a category, then he can just do those things there. Okay, so let us do now the manager dashboard. We want to let first fetch the all the category requests. Okay, so let us create one more column here. Hmm, this thing we will update later onwards. Add new product is done. So now let us do that. Hmm, that will write comment. Create or update. Delete of a category. Okay. Model would not be a good approach for this. Let us use simple form, HTML form. Okay. Let us do it like this. In this div, let us have bootstrap class container. Okay. Whatever it suggests, let us keep that as well. Justify content center. Okay. Hmm. Now let me just do this as it is. So now let's say we call it header as manage categories. Okay. Manage category. And now what is it doing? It gave me a code which is checking both the things at one place. That means that function we can also implement like the same form for edit and delete, edit and create. But that will cause issues in mind, like confusion in mind, like is editing, then question mark, then update category, otherwise create category. So it is just like your Python if else condition, that if this is true, then perform this, otherwise perform this. So in Python also you have this kind of condition, right? In Python we also have this kind of if
Yes,
else,
yes,
na? So
yes,
the
yes.
same thing we can also have here. Like if this update category is there, then just if is editing is true, then just do this, otherwise do this. Okay. So this is not actually we are going to do here. So it is actually giving us not a different thing. This form, let us just use this. Manage category card body. Now what we want is we want to have first, let's say we have action. So let's say form, okay, and this we call it send update, or let's say CRUD, create update delete request. Okay, send a CUD request, create either create or update or delete request to the admin, to the grocery store admin for editing a particular category. Okay, so in this we should have some category ID, right? Okay, so let us see category request ID. Now let me make it proper. Create update from group. Now label for what kind of action you want to do. Firstly, we will select what kind of action we want to do, and based on the action, we will have values. Okay, based on the action, we will have the values, whether we are going to do this thing or that thing. Okay, so let us call this action. Label for action, then it has our values create, update, and delete. Okay, this category request actions. Okay, is this clear? Just we create a form in which we are creating this function and create request category action. So because we will be having some create request thing in the data type, so that's why I read this create request here. Okay, then this action, this will have select, create or update or delete, and this thing I'm going to send to the backend. Okay. Name is already only there, no? Send request. Category name is only there. No description is there. So also let us have if thing, which will give us the respective buttons. Let's say if I am updating, creating a new category, so it will give me the category box. That means it will give me a form for writing the category name. Let me show how it should look like. So let's say if I go, what we want is what we are going to do is we are going to do, let's say this is our page. In this page, we will have one form. In this form, we will have text written, let's say manage category. Okay, and then after manage category, what we do is we will have action, and in this action, what we write is we write a drop down. In this drop down, we will have, let's say, either create, update, or delete. And then based on that action which we are selecting, if I am selecting here create, okay, then if I am selecting create, then or update, then it should show me a box like this in which I can enter my details, right? If I am selecting in the dropdown, if I am selecting my delete, if I am selecting delete, then it just show me some button that delete this category ID. That means I am sending the delete category ID, delete category request to the backend, to the, let's say, what we call is admin. Clear? Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So this is what we are going to do now. So let's here. So form is not actually closed. That's why it is showing this red button. Okay. So let us create the manage category. Then in this card body, I don't know how will it look like actually. Just bootstrap thing is there. So card body, then form is there. Category equals dot action. These things we need to take care of. So action we will select first. Label for action, then select ID is action, then v model category equals dot action. Okay. Then either action is create, update, or delete. Okay. Then whatever we select, that value will go in the form, in the backend means. Okay. Then we have this. Now let us check if else condition to see what should be shown and what should not be shown. Okay. So after this, let us have with this name. Okay. So we dash diff. Let's do it in div. Inside div, let's have v if, and we check what is the selected option. Okay. Okay. You see it is automatically coming. Update and delete is coming here. Let us make it only for checking of delete. Okay. And we will check only for create. Okay. So let's say if I want to, let us see, do it like that. How should it be? Okay. So let us do it like this. If it is not equal to, okay, if this thing is not equal to create, if this thing is not equal to create, then what should be done? So then what okay, too many. Let's use single quotes and then single quote again. Class form group, and then if this is the case that we don't have this thing not equal to create, then we will not be going to show the box. We will just show first the category name and then edit that. Okay, or delete that. Clear?
Yes, yes.
So let's check for the backend also. The backend, are we getting this capital values or lower values, lower values? Okay, so capital value should be there, na? Capital, so uppercase values. So let us make them uppercase. Create, update, and delete. Okay. Now category request or action. If the category request action is not equal to create, then what will we do? We will show that select the category first. We will again show the select category output label. Then what we do? If it is, we will select the category from the options from this thing. Category request dot from so form select is there, then ID is category based on this for. Then we model category request or category ID, and then we also show the category name in the options. Okay, then this is done. After this, let us check another condition, that if this thing is not equal, let me go this div is closed. The format this first. So this div is closed here. So now for this submit button, if this is equal to, we have checked if not equal to create. So if it is not equal to create, then it will show us the box. It will show us the option to select the category, and then we will select what we want to do with the category. That means if you want to edit this or if you want to delete this, right? Are you getting that?
Yes, getting.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
See, what we are doing first is we are first checking whether we are checking we are doing which operation. Based on the operation, we will show contents on the page. That means if I select the create, so it will show me box to update these things. Okay. If the if I do if I not do create thing, then it will show me that it will show me the select category, select the category. Let's say category is dry fruits and vegetables. It will show me select from those two categories, and then what I want to do with them, whether I want to edit them and whether I want to delete them. Okay, so those things we will do there. Clear?
Yes.
Or so category equals to category name option is there. Now let us check if it is not equal to delete, then we should have a box or input box. Mm, is not equal to delete, then we will have one box label name, yes, this is the name which we are going to put there. Clear? In the scenario of category edit and create only, we will be showing the box, and if the student person selects, manager selects that category delete, then it will not show the box. Okay, and then we have this send request button which will do the work. Now let us go to our API. Let us add the API also. So create request thing, action create category null, it is coming automatically. Okay, now let us make its API. Oh, this thing is there. Let me go create the API here. Let us create the API. Now means that is the function. Okay. It will have this API slash no, the action will be main.py will have category API slash category slash request. So and it has post request. So this my dashboard API slash category slash request post type, and we are not going to pass any other thing there. Now this dot category request which we have created. Category request contains actually these three things only: the name, category, and action. Manager ID we are already getting from the current user, right? So action will be there, category, which category we want to edit, and then we which thing we want, what is the name we want to write for the category. Okay. So manager dashboard we go. This is the category, you can see category object we created here, or JSON object for category. Now in this we have action, create category ID and name. So where is the function which we are writing? Yeah, here is it. If response is okay, then just message alert error sending request, catch error sending request, done. Okay. Let us check if it works or not. Okay, it seems it is logged out. Let us go back. Manager. Yes, zero. Login. Backend is used here. Okay. Frontend is running. Okay. Login successful. Okay, now we are seeing another button. Whether you want to create, update. If update, then select the category. If it is delete, then select the category. Okay, delete also. If it is create, then show the name. Okay. If it is update, then it is showing two boxes here. Actually, I think some code error. We are creating two name boxes. Okay, this is extra. So if we delete this, yeah, then it is not showing any box. Send request, it is done. Okay, so now let us go in the database, refresh it. So it is coming. Name is not coming, but it is telling us category ID and delete. Okay, the name will come only for the create and update operation, right? And otherwise, if delete operation is there, then name will not come, just come with the category ID and action. Clear? So this thing is now our done. Let's see if it works with create also. Let me write the name as blah blah blah. Send a request. Let us see. Okay, it is coming here. Category ID is not assigned yet because it is not created. Now action is create. Now if you want to showcase these things to our page, let us use the same page. It is not looking good now.
That we
Naman
can
Raja.
do. That we can do. I think in class, no issues.
Okay.
Functionality working is main.
Mm.
For me,
So
it's
this
look
thing
good.
Yes. For me also.
for me, which is too good,
Means it is
which
looking good for me.
okay, okay. There it depends on person to person. Okay. So is it clear? Like how is it working? Should I explain again?
Ah, yes. Once. Yes.
Okay. So this thing is working like this. Let's say I have this submit prevent. Okay. Then I have this function send, create, update, delete request. Whatever you want to do, we can send update that kind of request. Okay. Now in this we are passing our category request dot action. Whether the action is the delete, edit, delete, create or update. Okay. This thing I am passing inside the function. So you see here, I am also passing the action here. Clear? Clear?
Mm-hmm. Clear. Yes. Yes.
Then what I'm doing is I am saying, okay, this is the action. Then this thing is clear, right? Action table. Then category request. If category request is not equal, category request dot action, the thing which I have already selected. Okay. If this thing is not equal to create, that means if I have not selected create here, then that means I have selected either update or delete, right? Then in that scenario, show me the category names. So how will it show me? It will show me using this v for category in all categories, just the category name thing, using the same way which we have used earlier for showcasing the categories. From this
Mm-hmm.
category, from this all categories array. Okay.
Okay. Mm.
Then we are checking if category request action is not equal to delete. Okay. Then we are showcasing that write the name of the category, because in case of create and in case of update we want to write the name also, right? And we are setting this thing here. Clear?
Yeah. Got it. Got it.
And how are these things coming from? Where are these things coming from? Like category name and request, these are coming from our this thing. We are def final main thing we've selected is this category create. If I just remove this, so you see nothing will come there in the form. Nothing is coming here. You have to select one. But if I write create here, so inside the form you will see create is, if I just refresh the page, you see create is automatically coming written here. Either update this, if I update this, so I need category name also which I want to update. If I want to update dry fruits, so I say, let's say call it cleaning. Okay, so this request is sent successfully. Now let us show all the sent requests from our side also, because we also want to see now which request we have sent to the admin, right? So let us showcase those also. Creating, let's say, table or create Delete of category. Control I. Let us write this once. Action, category name, category ID, status. Okay. Status, we can control alt F8. No? We can ignore showcasing the status because there is no status column in our category request table. If I go to my category request table, see here there is no status column. Whether this request is updated or not updated, right? So I can ignore this thing which it suggested me. So where is this? Yeah. Ignore this. Then status also I can remove. Now category request and category request. Now what I want is I just want one thing here, category request array. Fine. Now I want another function to be defined, method to be defined, which will fetch category. No, not fetch category. It will be fetch category request. Fetch category is also there now, already there. Fetch category URI request. Yes. Okay. Same function again. Try this thing and that thing. Fetch category request. Catch error. And comma. Now was that what was the API link? API main category request API. This is only okay. Then we are using get request actually. So API slash category slash request. So manager dashboard. Yeah, we are using get request only and the manager token. It will show me the result and then update the category request result. Okay. So let me go back. Uh, okay, we have not used this function to open whenever we are running the first. So this dot catch fetch category request. So now it is coming here. Clear?
Yes, yes, good.
This is what we want to show in our manager. Now all the actions of our manager dashboard are done. These are actions are only required, right? Send the request. Let me create any other request. Update request dry fruits and vegetables. Let's say call this one. It is sent, but it is not updated here because I have not called the function again after sending this request, and I am not setting these the values again to zero null. So if I just go there, where is the send function? Yeah, here it is. So after this, if response is okay, await response or JSON, then just update. No, not this. This dot category fetch category request you have to call again. Okay, and then we will update those things to null again. Okay, so let us see. Now I have it is coming here. Let me just do update. Select the category dry fruits and vegetables. Let's say I call this maths. Okay, so send request. It is also updated here. Clear? Now you know the actual process of how these things will work. That means in this scenario, if I compare this with the household services app, then in that scenario you have sending of ad request or sending of service request to the professional, and professional will
Yes.
approve the request or reject the request, and you can just move them in that specific table.
Below side, we have to create
Let me show you.
HTML.
Let me show you household services app of the previous sum of the MAD1 project. Okay, MAD1 I will show, not the MAD2. to get you an overview of how should it look like now. One new window, file, open folder. I exactly don't remember where was it. Documents. Okay, this is the folder, I guess. Okay, so let me just run this, showcase you how it was working actually. And it was, I made it so well that oh, this, just let me show you. You can't say that it, do you think how, do you just tell me later on, how many templates does this app require me? Okay, Flask is running using the data I don't want to do. Open the terminal again. Yes, I want to use that. Root slash mv. Mm, Now let us okay, actually our two servers are running in the backend now. That's why it is showing an issue. It is calling this only. Let me just show up this. Now you see. Are you an admin? Log in here. Let's say I think the password was this. Okay. So this is how it is working. Okay, now you see it is made as soon as I flag user, you see it is looking like that I am not refreshing the page. Right?
Yes, yes.
So it is working as fast as you see. This thing now that it is
Hello.
coming on top of it with the data also. Hello?
Yeah, the screen was freeze that time when you are
Okay.
flagging the user. Yeah.
Flag and flag. Now edit is also coming on top of this using models. So if I make it cleaning room and then update this, now you see it is updated also. Also show this thing here. Right? So it is response. If you say that it is fast, then it is fast like, and it is also you can say one page look alike one page application. So looking for services. Let's say I want to register as a professional. These pages are not good actually, but prof 3 room. Let's say any file we choose.
This is not mandatory thing, no? Both in Mad 1, Mad
This
2.
yeah, this file thing uploading thing is not mandatory.
In Mad 2 also, right?
Yeah, it is not mandatory. Okay, let me register now. Now if I go to admin dashboard, you see it is also coming here. You see view portfolio, approve. It is approved now. There are 3 professionals, 1 customer. Now let us log in as customer. It is how it looks like. Now you see how many templates I am using here. If I go to this, prof 3, date close is not there. You can also edit this. It is updated. You can also delete this before date update. So let me just log in as professional. Prof. You see, I am able to log in. Now, this is what I was saying, that whenever you are clicking on accept or reject button, so as soon as you click here, that accepted request table should also get filled. So you have to call this function again to in the whenever you are doing this in your Mat2 project, you have to call this function also when you are updating the pending request. You have to call this function also again when you are updating the pending request. Okay, let's say I call this accept. Okay, so this function is actually updated whenever you are doing the Mat1 thing. Or in the this function will be this close request will be updated when you be close request from the customer side. Now you see, if I just refresh the page, close service request, and then it is closed. Then date is also coming here. So now if you see, if I refresh the page, it is coming in the close request. Now this thing you have to do properly, that if I click on accept or reject, then it should automatically update our request, rejected request and accepted request tables, or you can say inside your what I call this in view, it should update your data which is having this accepted request and rejected request data. Okay,
Okay,
this thing
okay.
should be updated, or this
And in
function should be
customer,
specifically called.
okay. And
And
in
in case,
customer, when you are means doing that editing thing in the customer, so means a professional has not accepted. So before
yes,
the professional has accepted, you can edit that request, right?
yes,
Or after the professional has accepted, you can do that.
I have done it like before accepting. I can edit this. Let me refresh this. If I accept this, I cannot edit this now.
And now you cannot edit. Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, this thing I have done.
Mm.
Now, do you think how many templates I have used in this? This is completely single page application. For this, I have
One
used.
template. One,
For
two.
this, I have no. I can for admin, customer, and professional. We need three templates, but I have used. You see, just this many templates. One for summary, register professional, customer register, professional dashboard, one professional dashboard, one for customer dashboard, one for admin dashboard. I do not have any page for create, edit of the service or service request.
That you have done through
That I have done through the models,
model.
bootstrap models. I would also teach the bootstrap models today, but the thing is, it will little bit confuse you, because you see here, if I show the code of this bootstrap models thing, let me show you how it works actually in the normal applications, so that you also get to know how to use it later on. So this is the bootstrap model. Okay, this is what we want is, we are opening this inside a service, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we are opening this inside a service. So if I say edit service model, service ID, okay, then database target, this is the model which I am defining, that this is the target of the model. And also I am defining one button here for delete service. So what is happening is, whenever I am on this page for service and services, it will show me all the services, right? This was a service page, right? It will show me then one button which will have database toggle model, database target. Target is edit hash edit service model. This is the ID we write. This is the ID we write, hash edit service model, and then service ID. So with this one service ID, I have one model. Every service ID I will have different models. Then I am putting those data here, like this edit button. As soon as I click on this button, edit service button, then this database target thing will pop up, this open this model. Which model? With this ID, which is matching with this ID. And then area labeled by thing, this thing is just for your uh, this thing your area label by is just, you can as it is. Area label by is just, you can see the heading of it. Okay, the what I call this, like card heading is there, na? Card heading, uh, card header is similar things right there. So this thing can be ignored. So other thing comes is ID edit service model, it will show you edit service in the top of this. Then data BS dismiss. This is class button dot close. It will show the cross button. Data BS dismiss model. It will dismiss the model. For task of this button is dismiss the model. Then this form I have included in this HTML in this model only. So how I am showcasing this, you can see here. Label for name and all these things. I am showcasing like here. Okay. So this thing you can also perform like, and in that scenario you will have only just few view templates will be required for you. If I go to this page, then all the templates like admin dashboard is required, then admin login can be different, it will be different. Okay, you can also have same admin login, admin, user and manager, three, all these three have same login page or different. Clear? Same way is create category can be on the same page, edit category on the same page, edit product on the same page, home view on the same page. Home view is just a normal page. Okay, then manager dashboard, all these things can be on the same page. So you can complete your complete app in just 3 to 4 view templates also, view components also, using this bootstrap models. Okay,
Got it, got it.
so that's all for today. So just a few things left. We will.
That thing you just tell me that amount one that I have.
Okay, yeah.
Uh,
What was the issue you were saying?
I was saying like when I'm means login as an admin, okay, so it should show me the admin dashboard, which is a normal one, okay. So
Okay.
one or two times it is showing as a normal, but I saw one time like it is showing nothing, blank page. But when I refresh the Chrome browser, it is showing all the details. Then
And
you getting my point?
yeah, I am getting your point. So the thing is, what you can do in that scenario is, say, if I go to that thing, then uh, can you refresh, try running it again and then refresh the page again? After once you refresh, does it show again blank?
No, 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 no.
Can you
After
tell me?
refresh, it is showing me complete thing, means
Have you
complete
tried
dashboard.
refreshing for the third time or fourth time? Have you tried that?
No, I haven't tried that thing, but it is showing that thing only. Yeah, let me try. Yeah, it is showing all the details. 3 to 4 times I have refreshed.
Okay, first time it is not showing, right?
First time it is not showing, and it is only no means first time when I am logging and directly going to dashboard. So it should
Okay,
route me to the direct to dashboard after the admin has login, right? So it is
right.
not showing anything at first. But when I refresh that admin dashboard, then it is showing all the
Mhm.
details.
Okay, so the issue comes where this mounted thing only. What you can do in that scenario is, in this mounted, you can make it a async function. Just make this mounted as a async function. Okay, how to make this mounted as async function? Let me give you a basic hint here. So let's say
Mm-hmm.
if I'm making it, just write mounted. Okay, then colon async function. Okay, now in this case, when you are calling these things, just call these in sequential order. That means if you want to load products first, then categories first, then category request first, whatever you want to load first. If you just write here, these do not perform a sequence. They just load automatically.
Okay, okay.
Okay, if you just define this thing like await this, then await this, and then await this. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
then it will work in this sequence only. Let me run it again. Mm, This is our manager dashboard now. I have closed that now. Yes. Let me refresh it. Actually, the thing is, in this scenario, we have not done many dependencies from one thing to another thing. Okay. So that's why it is working like that. If I just refresh it, you see everything is coming as usual. If I just update this, then this, blah, blah, blah. Now it is updated here. Just it is not showing that issue because we have not dependency things like we are not using one thing after the other thing. If I define something like, let's say, if I am giving you a example of, let's say, task tracker, okay? Let's say there is a
Mm-hmm.
task tracker app in which there is a mentor who assign task to the users, and there there are users and there is admin also. Okay, so admin manages the users, mentor creates assign the task, create the task, assign the task to the user. Now if I am going to show those things to the user, so and I have not defined so many APIs, I have just defined that I should get API of manager, I should get API of product task, API of task assignments, and API of users. Now I want to connect them using the front end only. I have not defined any connected API for all of them for specifically user dashboard. I have not defined any specific API. So in that scenario, what we can do is we just fetch one thing, then connect it to the other thing using the find thing, which I told you, like this dot task and find all of these things. You can use those things, and then in that scenario, sometimes first thing loads, sometimes other thing loads. That issue happens if you are
So
not
it is
using the
so it is
mount
not an
thing.
issue, right?
That is not an issue.
Because I think sometimes when I refresh, no, it takes
Yeah.
a microsecond to load all the things.
Mm.
So hope it is not a issue from IITM, right?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Yes. Yes. No issues.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for today. Sorry for the issue in my laptop which came
Thank
in
you.
between. Good night.
Thank you.
Tomorrow we'll meet at the same time.
Okay. Okay. Bye bye. Good night.
Bye. Good night.